Bean. Oh, that's a crack.
Twisty.
How do you feel about the cracking open a bottle versus corking it?
Justin likes a cork.
I think you know how I feel. One of the worst times, I think, was when you guys, after Christmas last year, brought the electric corkscrew. Do you guys remember that?
It was funny.
I was actually, it's around here somewhere. It's not very far.
But notice, it was a good novelty item, I must say. It gave us some fun for a couple episodes, but you never recharged it once the batteries died, right?
No.
It wasn't rechargeable.
Why would you?
No.
Oh, wait, it wasn't rechargeable?
No,
So
you
gotta
get
pop
fresh batteries.
You gotta pop that thing open, eh?
Not worth it.
Yeah. Has anyone ever heard of a USB shower head?
Not once.
That shouldn't be a thing.
Once.
Well, people are.
Is that rechargeable? Is that rechargeable?
I hope so.
People are using this in trailers, I believe.
Yes.
And
In the woods.
Shitting in the woods.
Yeah.
Can they get a USB toilet?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Portugal Corner Podcast, where we talk about all things Portuguese soccer, the good, the bad, and the funny. It's episode 159. I'm Evan.
Patrick.
Justin.
Chris.
And just for context, because that was a little inside, Chris has a friend who lives in the woods now and told him that he uses a USB shower head.
Yeah.
And also he shits in the woods.
He shits in the woods.
Yes, and Patrick said those. What did you say about USB and shower head? Those two words don't go together.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a real thing.
You can search on Amazon. It's there.
They're not supposed to go together.
He's got a bucket. Yeah,
Bucket system.
bucket is one of the most key things you can have in the woods. Like
Yeah, I think
camping, bucket. Wow, so important.
Is the bucket for shitting or for showering?
Everything. Well, you don't. You
Use
probably
the
have
same-
I don't use the same bucket, but
That's a different. Yeah, two different buckets for
yeah, you
that.
need two buckets.
Yeah.
Why would you need a bucket to shit in if you're outside?
Yeah, you just shit in the
Just
woods.
shit in the ground. Yeah.
Then you just have to clean a bucket.
yeah.
It's another step.
Extra
Yeah.
step. You don't need that.
Yeah, you don't need to have a shit bucket outside.
No.
Shit buckets are for lazy construction workers or like, you put a bucket in the back of a work van or something in case you really got to go. Landscapers,
Or like
Oh.
an indoor situation where like you can't really go outside because if you go outside you'll die or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't want like a bear to smell it,
Yeah.
get his scent,
Right.
and then that bear's tracking him.
The most dangerous,
You never thought of that.
most dangerous
I did
game.
not.
But I mean, that's the age-old system. That was the first system.
Buckets?
Once they made houses, first system was bucket.
Right.
Then,
Outhouse.
Then plumbing. I
Right.
guess outhouse.
And they even back then they had a 2-bucket system because one of the most famous old sayings is you don't shit where you eat.
That's
right?
where it comes from.
That's 3 buckets: eating bucket, shitting bucket, showering bucket.
Yeah.
None of them are powered by USB.
No.
Well, that was a whole bunch of nothing.
We're getting back into this. We were off for a bit. You guys were in Europe. How was that? Tell us.
Amazing. Beautiful. You should all go there. We should be there right now.
All right. It's the fucking best.
Yeah.
Soccer related, we watched a game in Rome, Roma versus Kiev.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Not much of a game, beautiful atmosphere. I was wearing just like an open button-up shirt with my long hair and an earring. I heard a Frenchman call me a pirate. And then Patrick was,
I have a Roma jersey, and I slapped Ronaldo Sanchez on the back because I was very excited about that.
Beautiful.
That didn't work out.
no one else in the stadium liked that
No,
at all.
it doesn't seem like you'd be a Roma fan if you were wearing that. You'd
Yeah.
probably throw that in the garbage if you were a real Roma fan. But yeah, he played in maybe like 10 or 15 games, mostly subs. That didn't work out that season. But yeah, I'm rocking it.
That's like finding a rare Pokemon card, though, at the game. You're like, holy shit, that guy's got a
Exactly.
Sanchez jersey?
But they're not going
Yeah.
to give you credit. The Roma fans are like,
No.
oh, that's sick. That player was awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
But the fans were very loud,
Big stadium,
chanting back and forth up different sides of the stadium.
flags the entire time in the ultra section, which looks so fantastic when you're in the stadium.
Yeah.
The views. Yeah, it wasn't much of a game though, but we were just there for the atmosphere.
Penalty, that was the only goal.
Penalty, we were right in front of there. We were sort of in the side section, pretty close. It's like, those things about like, ticket prices are still pretty good in Europe. Yeah, that was solid. That
How
part.
much was it? Like,
How much was it,
€20?
Patrick?
Like 40 or 50 euros each.
Which is like, what,
that's not
70,
bad.
$80 for
Yeah.
like, you
And that
couldn't
was-
get much closer than us.
That
like,
was a Europa League game?
yeah.
That was good.
and a European night. Woo.
And what else do we got to say about that game?
Good. Yeah.
Just a great time. Good day out.
Yeah.
Dybala and Pellegrini, they didn't start, but when they came on, they looked pretty way better than everyone else.
Yeah, they were way better than everyone else. The other players were just kind of like moving the ball around. It was like a lot. No one like doing anything. It was just they're trying.
I liked Kone, the midfielder. He looked good.
Yeah, we came back to the hotel. The Roma supporter at the desk was like, "I'm Roma, but I can't take it with them anymore. They're terrible. They're terrible right now." So, a lot of the Roma fans are fed up with the team right now.
Yeah,
so
they're
that's
not,
the,
they're not
that's
in
the
a
vibe.
good place.
They're not playing very well, no. They need some more Portuguese players, that's for sure.
Mourinho's gone, so I don't think any more are going that way.
Didn't Sergio Oliveira have a stint there?
He did.
I think so, yeah.
That's a good club.
stint. It was Halloween. Any Halloween stories? Do anything crazy? No.
I don't really do Halloween.
Oh, crazy.
I think
You
I'm
went to a
over
party, no?
Yeah. I made Doritos nachos. Put some ground beef, some crazy. I made a queso.
Wow.
I opened it wide open up on the countertop. 2 full packs of Doritos.
That sounds like it would give me a tummy ache.
Not really. It was really good, but not enough people ate it, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
You had your eyes on that the whole night?
Yeah.
Nobody likes my Dorito nachos. Sweet chili heat.
No. I did original and I think Cool Range. Mix it together.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Oh,
That explains that.
Sweet chili and barbecue are the best.
like Cool
flavors.
Ranch.
No, the two best flavors are black bag and purple bag.
That's sweet chili and barbecue.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah,
You
brother.
go by colors.
Can you not read?
So, is that a traditional Halloween dish or that one you just kind of came up with?
From your culture?
Not really.
According to my culture, Dorito nachos every year.
Right now my girlfriend's in Portugal, and she is doing the traditional Portuguese tour, a trip me and Patrick would like to go to. She's went to Coimbra, Aveiro, Braga, Lagos, Lisbon,
Beautiful.
Sintra. So right now in Braga,
Nazare?
I think they were gonna go to Nazaré. They might have bumped that one, that tour stop.
Nazare got bumped.
I know.
Bump Nazare.
But
Has she been to Aveiro yet?
yeah,
Has she sent you photos of the sexy gondolas?
no.
On the edge of the gondola boats, there's all it's all this like sexual humor and like weird jokes.
She sent me mugs and stuff of
Yeah.
those titty mugs and the
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
That's why her dad's like that, I guess. There's a lot of weird jokes, man. Freaky. It's a freaky city.
It's a freak off over there.
Freak off city.
And right now in Porto, so I hope she loves that very much.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to that fancy McDonald's.
Okay.
That's in Lisbon, no?
No, it's in Porto.
Oh, it's in
I don't think she'd like to go there because, and we won't get into it, but
Yeah.
McDonald's supports war.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
So I haven't eaten McDonald's in over a year.
Is that what you're telling your girlfriend?
Is that why I went to Burger King the other day?
Burger King almost killed me the other day. Do
King
not go to Burger King.
I knew that was a bad idea.
Do not do that.
Was it
But actually,
Whopper?
Burger King also supports war. So
Oh my God, who doesn't support war these days?
Big corporations. They're all like war.
Who's supporting the flood is what I want to know.
oh, the flood is terrible. You hear about this?
I don't
Chris,
like
you hear
that.
about this flood in Valencia?
You hear about
No.
Are we Jay Leno guys now?
You hear about this?
About these?
Yeah, Valencia got flooded in like, I don't know, like an hour's worth of time or like 20, 30 minutes. Like so much rain came down and like water up to like halfway to like third, fourth floor.
It's horrible. A guy almost lost his Valencia jersey collection.
Oh, my God.
He had to recover it. I think he lost some part of it.
That's tragic, yeah.
Yeah, very.
That's really tragic.
What do you got to do? You got to vacuum seal those jerseys.
You think they'll survive?
Patrick.
Ooh.
Cars are floating.
We got to do something. You think there's going to be a flood in Toronto?
No, it's a flood situation. Actually, the jersey program guy, he always says your house is on fire. You can only take one jersey, 2 jerseys with you. Which are you taking?
So what about my children?
Forget your children right now.
They're dead. Forget it. They're dead.
But you can salvage a jersey.
You can salvage a jersey in this hypothetical situation. So which one are you taking, Patrick? You can only take
How
one.
much time do I have?
The flood is coming. The water's rising.
This is the time lapse.
Probably my 93-94 Benfica.
Oh,
Home.
nice. 93-94 Benfica. You've heard it here first, folks.
All right, let's get to the football because that's what we're here for, isn't it?
Sure.
All right. So, first of all, big news. This guy's going to Manchester United. His name is Ruben Amorim.
Oh my God.
Ten Hag got fired, and then United went to him. He said, it's now or never. Do you want the job or not? He said, I'll take it.
I'll take it. He's got to.
Yeah, what can you do?
Who knew that Dutch idiot bald man, him sucking so bad, would eventually turn into Sporting losing their coach, their chance at the Bicampeonato. I think, Patrick, what are your thoughts?
On what?
Ruben Amorim.
I think it's great. Yeah, I want Sporting to start sucking. But as long as they have Gyokeres, they're fine. He's going to make, what's his name? Perez taking over?
I think he's going to pull Gyokeres. I think he's going to take him over there.
Oh, he definitely wants him. He's got to wait till January.
Yeah.
You think it'll be that soon? January?
I think so.
I think that a lot of I think if we had this conversation last week, it would be more like, I'd be like, oh, they're so fucked, man. I can't believe it. They're doing it. But then just watching this past week and the 2 games they've played since, and they haven't fallen apart.
Gyokeres
Gyokeres is
6 goals in 4 days.
Yeah, and they got João Pereira coming up from the B team, and he's gonna play the exact same system.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be smooth sailing. I've talked to my one Sportingista friend Zach a lot through this. I have more with another. I have more Sportingista friends, but that's the one I talked to.
You've been supporting him if he needs a shoulder.
I was saying it's probably not gonna be as bad as you think, but they were when it first happened, man, down in the dumps. There goes the Bicampeonato. I thought we were gonna have it this year. It hasn't happened since the 40s. This is man, come on, Manchester United. But now I think, again, seeing the games, it's none of this has happened yet. I think a lot of Portuguese or especially Sportingista are going to go immediately negative because it's always been negative for so long. You're extrapolating. You're thinking too far in the future. None of this has come to pass yet. Gyokeres hasn't been sold in January. You know what I mean? There's still a lot of football to be played. When it does happen, then I think that's the time to be sad about it.
Yeah, but it's gloomy. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, that's a good point, Chris. It
Yeah.
is.
They're saying it's going to get harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll just wait. Harder is going to come in and play. You'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. And then harder is good, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying it's going to get harder. The season is going to get harder.
Yeah, that was a pun.
Oh, I see.
Did you guys see this interview?
Perda muito importante para o Sporting.
Muito grande mesmo.
É difícil assistir a isto tudo. Muito emocionado.
He's not allowed for words.
All Portuguese guys are so emotional.
Yeah,
about
they
football
are.
too.
They are.
He's just falling apart.
The guy who fell apart. That was the general vibe of every Sportingista at the time.
Fans just
Yeah, that captures it more than I could describe it. That video.
They
But
love this
again-
beautiful man, but he doesn't love them.
Eh.
It was just a job for him, a stepping stone.
But before last week, we were all City just poached Hugo Viana to be their sporting director.
Yeah.
And we were all Amorim's going to City. He's going to go to City. That's just going to be the natural order of things. And then they fired Ten Hag, and now these guys split ways.
Yeah. I don't think City was ever it would have been Pep has that job for as long as he wants.
No, he
Yeah.
said he's done this year.
Is this last season?
Yeah, he said he's done.
Oh.
Well, then they need someone.
That's why it was Hugo Viana's taking over. He's going to start to look for the new coach. And I'm sure Amorim was number 1 on his list, but United came a knocking.
I think that's very telling and kind of interesting in terms of Ruben Amorim's coaching career. Because once he got to Braga and started succeeding, everyone thought, well, the natural move is he'll finish the season. Benfica will pick him up. But another team wanted him before that, which was Sporting, and they got him. So it's almost exactly the same thing what happened there with City and Manchester United.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we'll bring Ruben Amorim at the end of the season, let him finish with Sporting, and then they were like, Manchester United was like, fuck it, let's just get him now.
He said, no, I'm not going to go to the big money team. I'm going to go to the team with culture.
Okay.
Kidding. But yeah, wild week. Amorim's got, you were saying he's got a few more games before he leaves?
Yeah, he's still going to play City and Braga next weekend. And then he takes over the November 10th.
If you're
Man United.
Amorim, you had to take the job, right? Like, because what if, at the end of this season, what if Pep just says, I'll do one more? You know what I mean? Then you're out of luck, right? And Manchester United job's already full. So you kind of like, this is the opportunity. They asked me, okay, I'm going to go. You'd obviously, it's similar with Cristiano Ronaldo, where it's like, well, your career would be better if you go to City because everything's just set up
Yeah.
there for you to just come in and succeed. Manchester United is a lot more work. And a lot of Portuguese, three big Portuguese names have tried to fix things over there and haven't been successful, and that's Jose Mourinho, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Bruno Fernandes. And maybe Ruben Amorim can. I don't know.
I think he can. Well, when he went to Sporting, that was a big job. He kind of pulled that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They were so shit when he first got there.
Yeah.
He
gonna
really turned
need-
that around.
Yeah. And I think he knows talent too, and he knows the guys he wants to play. The thing about Ten Hag, and correct me if I'm wrong, he went Dutch, and you never go.
He
up
was
on this.
Dutch.
But you never like fill your team up with a bunch of Dutch players.
What
Like,
about Rude Dutch? That's a cooler Dutch.
Yeah.
If Rude took over, they didn't want to stick with Rude.
I think it worked for AC Milan in the 90s, obviously, or late 80s, 90s. But those players were amazing. I mean, just getting like who they get?
Well,
They got
most recently they got Xerxes. That's not good.
No, they got Anthony, and then they got
Oh, he gave Ajax like almost fucking $200 million.
and the Lisandro Lopez guy or something, right?
Yeah.
The 5'10" defender.
That guy's okay. He's been playing well.
Delict they have now.
Delict has been shit. People are saying he's the new Harry Maguire.
No way.
Yeah, apparently.
Who's gonna be his back three? Ruben, Maguire, Delict,
Ignacio.
Martinez.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna come. Yeah.
Yeah, Sporting's gonna get rated for sure. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens when he takes over in a couple weeks or a week or so.
Yeah, I think everything from like all the games from now until January is like just tryouts, right? But he obviously has to like make points. So like you're trying out in practice.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna practice really hard, and then
He's got to change the culture of the club altogether. That club needs to be turned upside down.
But Mourinho wasn't able to. Well, Mourinho succeeded. He won stuff.
But he was there at the beginning of the Glazers.
It wasn't the beginning, but yeah, he had the Glazers.
Like, they were like just kind of getting interested and getting into it, and he was just part of that wave, and nothing was gonna work at that time because those guys are fucking jabronis.
Yeah, it depends how much he's supported, right? With the money, they supported the wrong guy. Ten Hag, they gave him too much weight.
Yeah.
a lot of money. No one spent more than Manchester United. It's crazy.
But Sporting, yeah, 2 games this week. Taca on the midweek, I think it was early Tuesday, 3-1 win over Nacional. Humans with 1 goal, and then Gyokeres with 2, smashes one from a free kick. Very impressive. And then a 5-1 win over Estrela Amadora. Nani makes his return to the Alvalade. Gyokeres, 4 goals on that one. 20-minute hat trick.
Holy.
Whoa.
Yeah. He's just an animal. Like, he's got to be the number 1 fucking striker, like the hottest striker right now.
Yeah. In Portuguese league for sure. Is he maybe best ever?
In Portuguese league,
Nah, he's up there.
he's
Well, there's some classics.
In his brief time, he's pretty far up there. I would say.
Just the way he kicks, he smashes the ball into the net. People got no chance.
Eusebio used to do that.
Oh yeah, of course.
Not putting him ahead of Eusebio, but
In the Premier League era. So since
Premier
the
League era,
90s.
since the 90s. Okay. I think a lot of people say Derley. A lot of people say Lee Edson. I think a lot of people would say Jonas. But a lot of people. What about Nuno Gomes? Come on, man.
Of course.
I thought you were going to start there.
I wouldn't put him at Gyokeres level. Anyways, they play City.
What about Makakula?
Maritza.
I think is the goals speak for themselves. Was it like 60 goals in 66 games? Who's doing that? That's high. Let's see how he does against City.
Yep.
I'll be watching that.
Battle of the Vikings coming up.
I think it's also kind of a bit of a tryout for him. Like, okay, let's say he scores a hat trick against City tomorrow. Not saying it's gonna happen. Then everyone in the Premier League will be like, we gotta get this guy, because to the English it only legitimizes the player if he can do it against their clubs. You know.
Yeah.
It's
Which
true.
is huge.
And then this fucking wanker in the Ruben Amorim press conference keeps asking, demanding for him to speak in English.
Can you speak in English, please?
One in
your
English.
fans.
I've listened here for 25 minutes of answering Portuguese questions. Can you do one for me? You're giving me the cold shoulder here. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I didn't understand one thing that happened this whole time.
You went to a Portuguese press conference, you idiot.
Yeah, I think Ruben wasn't allowed to speak Portuguese in the press conference, and he's like, "I'm just following the rules."
Yeah.
Is that a thing though? If it's like your press conference at home, you have to.
It's just protocol.
It's just respect to your nation, that's all.
I get it. I just feel like that's a weird rule.
It's a Portuguese media station.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. Elsewhere in
I think it's
Portugal.
helpful for the coach too. Like, then he's got to be like, okay, now what am I switching to now? What if he knew French? Then a French guy comes up and asks a question. It's like, this one's in Portuguese.
Yeah, good call. Good call. Benfica, Lage, still living life on cruise control, consistently producing results, turning things around. Midweek Taca, 3-0 over Santa Clara. Di Maria smashes in that volley. Pavlidis with 2 goals to follow it up. And then on the weekend, they take down Farense 2-1 after going down a goal. Longlegs scores the first, and then Pavlidis returns for the winner. The Greek man, he's firing.
Yeah. What a goal that Di Maria goal was.
Yeah. I like...
He caught that well. Maybe one of my goals of the year.
Ooh, yeah, it's a good one.
It was a little behind him too, which was really cool, and he's caught it right out of the air. Just like you said, you can't hit a ball more sweetly than that.
Yeah.
Top corner.
I'm surprised his old legs still had it in him.
Oh, those legs are beautiful. They're working perfectly
That's just
fine.
class. It's just class.
Yeah.
He could be 60 and he'll still be able to do that.
Well, it's like, do you think Nani could do that?
Definitely.
Like, I don't know, man.
I think
That's electric.
Great to see Pavlidis get on the board. He's got to start producing a little more. He is good at setting up stuff though, so I mean, he's not like a total waste of space out there.
Yeah, the Santa Clara game where he scored 2, he was off the bench. We gave Cabral a chance. He got a couple chances, but
What's Thick
not
Boy
good enough.
doing?
You got the defenders tired for Pavlidis, I think. But yeah, now Pavlidis off the bench worked, but he's still our starter.
This little boy looks like Fernando Torres.
A little bit.
They're both Spanish.
Carreras,
Yeah.
he's been stepping up too. He's had a hell of a couple weeks.
Yeah, he's
now.
been consistently good now.
Yeah, he's a good find. Last year we weren't sure about him. This year he's coming into his own, locked down that position.
He's the right back or left back?
Left.
He was the left back, and that's the position we were all fucked on last year.
Yes.
So now we have this guy going. We got Best, they like playing him a little more forward.
Best is naturally like a more higher up winger, but he's played left back here and there.
Karem's playing amazing. I like also the way Bruno Lage switched it up. He put on Amdouni for the start on the Santa Clara game, as well
he
as
deserves it.
Ronaldo Sanchez. He only played a half, and we were in Europe, so I didn't get to see this game. But
It's
I would
hard
have
to
liked
watch
to see.
games when you're there, isn't it?
Yes,
impossible.
It's impossible.
Games
We
are
were-
so late.
It's later. But we were in Paris, and I figured maybe there'd be like a Portuguese bar somewhere, but not in like downtown Paris. You can't find one.
Yeah, I was there too, and I was like, why is it so hard to watch games?
They just have the national games.
Yeah.
We're more international. We're like, oh, we want to watch the best of the pairs, the French league, the Italian league, the thing.
Yeah.
No.
And they have a few British pubs, so it's easy to watch Premier League, especially Arsenal in France.
Yeah, that we got to watch. Yeah. And then I want to say about the Farense game. Patrick, you want to say some stuff about it? I missed this one.
Farense, yeah. We go 1-0 down as usual. We love to do that. That's fun. That's always fun to see.
It really gets you guys going.
It gets the juices flowing. It gets the beers flowing too.
Oh yeah, because they're like, as soon as the other team scores, you're like, I need another beer. You're like,
I came all this way for this shit.
all this way to my living room.
Yeah. Give me a damn
My living room, now I have to go all the way to my fridge again. So Rougeau's looking really good, but maybe it's time we do an Rougeau Silva.
I've been thinking it.
You were thinking of this?
Yes.
You've been playing, hanging with Otamendi. He's looking a little rusty. He's
That old bum.
He's getting caught out a lot.
I wouldn't have re-signed Otamendi.
He's good. Yeah, he's a good leader, captain. But yeah, we don't need him.
Yeah, and we're flying him out to Argentina every couple weeks for these internationals. Just retire from that team already. Commit to Benfica. He's just.
He doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about anyone. He's a fucking ruthless animal.
He cares about Peaky Blinders though.
Prison Break.
Breaking Bad.
Good. Artoglu, good game.
Now, guys, what's the vibe
Gyokeres.
on Lage? I feel like he's just quiet and he's there, and there's not a lot. I feel like last year was like Schmidt was like center of attention all the time, and now it's just like Lage is just chilling.
Well, because it started good last year too, right? And then eventually hit a shit slope and it's gone bad. So things are working. Don't try to fix it.
When you're doing well, no one cares to talk to you or what you say. And he's doing well, so he's not saying anything controversial or anything. No one's on his ass.
And it's almost better that way. Just keep the pressure off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess there's the manager vacuum of everyone talking about Amorim right now.
That's true. It's taking
just
attention away.
he's taking up everything.
And that's good.
Yeah, I think Lage has expectations. So far, he's meeting them. This performance I heard was not the best, and then we have Bayern Munich on the
Second half wasn't too good,
on Wednesday, and that's going to be tough. Do you think he'll start Ronaldo against Bayern Munich?
I think so.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. Well, he hasn't been playing 90 minutes.
No, I think he's working him up to 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys see this Sporting place vandalized by Benfica fans on Twitter?
What?
Yeah.
Where is this?
This is in Faru. Yeah, this was
Wow.
red paint on the line.
That's like the Batman movie.
This is the No Name Boys.
Oh.
The work of the No Name Boys.
This is what they do?
This looks like the work of the No Name Boys.
Wow. They've struck again, have they?
Oh. We can't stop them.
Everything's covered in red.
That is terrible.
And they can't get the end the right way.
Yeah, that's their thing, the backwards end.
Is it?
Yeah, the No Name Boys.
These guys are fucked.
These guys are fucked.
Yeah, they, I guess because they were in town, right, for the Farense game?
Yep.
So they decided, they saw that place and they said, all right, you guys got the cans?
Yeah.
He's like, we got the cans.
Maybe they hate them a little more because they have an old connection to Sporting Club.
Farense
De Lisboa.
Sporting, yeah.
Moving on, in Porto, the Dragons defeat the defensive Moreirense 2-0 midweek in the Taca. Stephen Eustaquio scores the second goal of the match and takes home man of the match as well. They released a spooky training jersey for Halloween match day. Did you see this?
Scary.
Superbach is dripping blood,
Oh, that's cool.
right?
I like it.
Hey, look, they know that the jersey collectors like it, so I think it fucks.
But hold on, Evan. You got a Jersey guy. Can he do those spooky letters?
Nah, you gotta get those special orders.
Yeah, where's he going to get that?
You gotta get the press.
Maybe he can make the drippy letters.
No.
Oh, I know some guys who have some red spray paint.
You told me you can make an S into a squiggle.
You can make an S into a
A
squiggle?
little accent.
That's a lot of details on that Superbach.
Oh, to cut it up and make it into an
I
accent.
just want to see how good your Jersey guy is. That's all.
Are there rules that they couldn't have done that for the game one? It's a training.
Yeah, it's training jersey. Yeah, it's whatever.
They probably don't want to get a whole new jersey.
That's what Sporting does. Just release a new jersey.
Yeah.
Forget about what's going on. Release a new jersey. And then another strong showing on the weekend. 4-0 game against Estoril. No goals from Samu this time. He scored a hat trick in 15 minutes last week against Ochoa and Avs. Pepe, Danny Loader, and then Geleno hits 2. Young right back Martim Fernandes picks up 2 assists. Guys, Porto's got like the best backline in the country right now. These guys are on fire. We got Giallo, we got Perez, Juan Mario.
Yeah, those are good.
Fernandes. It's looking deadly. That and Danny Loader starting all the games now. The English kid.
They got Jallo up and running.
Yeah, Giallo.
Nice.
He scored a banger a couple weeks back. I think when we were off. Yeah, Geleno. Just that far post assassin.
Yeah, they just left him open on the back post.
No one's watching him.
He's sneaking
No
in
one's
there.
watching him.
Is it because he changed his hair? Cut.
Maybe. Went back to the classic style. Got rid of those cornrows. Fabio Vieira finding his way into the squad as well.
Number
Yeah.
10.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah. I'm liking the transition. I'm liking the rotation too.
They got a deep squad.
Yeah, you guys got you got a striker that's really, really powerful and good as not as good as Gyokeres, but he's challenging him.
He could score just as well as Gyokeres. He's beasting and feasting.
Yeah. Look, I don't want to pat myself on the back too hard, okay? But I did say it would be a 3-horse race this year, okay? I just want to put that out there, and I'm going to keep putting it out there. Benfica's going to be right up there with these two.
Isn't it always a 3-horse race at
Yeah.
this point of the season?
At this point,
Only like later at the end, maybe it becomes 2.
yes, you're right. But I'm going to say that I'm still on track for my prediction.
Okay,
That's all I
alright.
wanted to say. It's like when like 4 of your parlays have hit, and you're waiting for that 5th one. Let's see.
Yeah. What Justin's saying is that he's still right.
Okay, that's right.
Still right.
Yeah.
The season's not over. Yeah, sure.
I like to count my chickens before they've hatched. How else are you going to know how much chicken feed to get?
So yeah. Minho Derby midweek in the Taça, 2-1 win for Braga. They take down Guimarães there. Looked like an empty day in Braga for a Minho Derby, which is surprising.
For the Taça,
Not a
it's
lot of
early in
people.
the Taça.
People don't care about this.
Stakes
Taça.
aren't too high.
Yeah.
Still Derby.
On the weekend, they defeat Aruca 2-1. El Uzani scores the winner. He's looking good up top. Nice little Travella nutmegs through the legs of the Aruca man.
Yeah, he's starting to come good. A little bit of a rough start.
Yeah, the Hortas are looking good.
Secret of the ooze.
Secret of
Uzani.
Got it. Nice.
And then Vitoria beat the brick shit house that is Moreirense 1-0. Nelson Oliveira with a banger of a goal. Big deflection, but it looked pretty. It's nice to see Nelson Oliveira doing his thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
Love that
We've
kind
known
of
him
shit.
for a long time.
Came to Toronto way back when, and we thought, wow, this guy's going to be a great striker one day.
What, Portugal under 21?
Yeah, I think he was on that team, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thriller in Aves as Famalicão beats AVS 3-2. Joe Diaz puts a brace up on the board, and they win 3-2 on a sunny day.
What happened to Ochoa on that goal?
Sun was in his eyes. He couldn't
Think
see it.
so?
Yeah.
For sure.
He like ducked in the last second and just went over him.
He got hit with a floater.
You would think like, okay, there's suns in my eyes. I can't see anything. Make yourself as big as possible.
Yeah.
Don't make yourself small. What's that
He
gonna
got
do?
scared.
He thought he was going to get hit by the ball, which
Yeah.
is his job.
Yeah. Just,
What about those goalies who wear like a cap?
Yeah.
You can't imagine Ochoa with a cap on.
No, he would never.
That flow.
he has such great hair.
Yeah.
Cap might be a good look, though. You get the curls flowing out behind it.
I like a goalie in a cap and sweatpants.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a look. That is a look. Thanks once again for listening to the podcast. Just a reminder, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe wherever you get your pods. We're on YouTube. Check us out there. Take some time to leave a rating and a review wherever you listen. We're also on Patreon. Subscribe there. Get some extra content. Check that out. Yeah. Want to look at the table, or is it still too early?
So, well, we just had to look at it.
Well, we didn't talk
We'll
about
look
it.
again.
Yeah.
Bingo Bango. Sporting first place 30 points. Porto in second 27. Benfica in third with 22. Braga, Vitoria, and then Santa Clara in sixth place.
Wow. That's strong. First 3 teams, nobody's lost in the last 5 games.
Oh. And then Farense at the bottom. Estrela Amadora and Aruca. Is it going to be Aruca's year? Or are they going to do the same shit as last year and just turn it around?
Year for what? They're at the bottom.
To go down. Is it their year to go down?
Yeah.
I think they'll stay alive.
Okay.
I
How
don't
does
know.
Avs have so many points? How are they? Oh, I guess they only got 3 wins. It's not that many points, but
Well, looking ahead, Benfica, Porto, big match this weekend.
holy shit.
What do you think? Don't know.
I think we got you guys.
Oh shit! Well, I think I got you.
They're both, honestly, they're both looking fucking great right now. So
It's gonna
this
be a
is gonna-
dogfight.
Yeah.
Who got that
What
dog?
is the time and place of this match? Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday,
3:45.
3:45.
We gotta do something for this one.
Get the dogs out.
Get them dogs out. Okay, Premier League, England. What's happening? Nottingham Forest.
What's
are-
happening?
Nottingham Forest are in 3rd place with Nuno Espirito Santo right now, guys.
Holy shit!
He
Really?
beat West Ham 3-0 on Saturday. He took over and they were in 17th.
They jumped Arsenal. Arsenal's been struggling.
Yeah, Arsenal has been struggling, and they shit the bed against Newcastle.
I did a parlay: Liverpool, Arsenal, City. Terrible.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
bad
City lost
weekend
too.
for everyone.
Except for Liverpool.
Liverpool's crushing. It's their year.
And it's interesting that Liverpool's crushing because they went Dutch.
They did go Dutch. They went Dutch, but it's working.
Yeah, it is
They
working.
even went ball Dutch. They doubled down.
Yeah, they
Double Dutch.
They saw that guy over there at Manchester United. They said, we got a better version of it.
A better ball.
We'll show you how to Dutch.
Yeah.
And yeah, as we were talking about, City lose to Bournemouth 2-0. Evan Nielsen lays the final blow. Oh no, 2-1. Sorry. Gvardiol pulls one back towards the end of the game, but Evan Nielsen doing it dirty for the Cherries. I like this. He's doing well over there. Midweek Cup game. The Red Devils, led by Ruud van Nistelrooy, smashed Leicester 5-2. Bruno strikes twice. One from a free kick that kind of gets a big deflection. Second one, he kind of dribbles through the box. But I think Leicester was like pretty much down and out by that point. I think it was the 5th goal.
They broke them.
Yeah, Casemiro started the game off with a stonk at the top of the box. Cheesy stonk.
That was a nice one.
He scored 2 goals that game also, and he needed that because he was doing really bad for a while.
He has to play well and press. There's a new coach coming.
Yeah. United tied Chelsea 1-1. Bruno from the spot that day, and then Caicedo smashed one from the top of the box to the bottom left like 5 minutes later.
Who did Liverpool play?
Liverpool, how'd they do?
They played Brighton. They won 2-1. They were down 1-0. They scored 2 goals in like 2 minutes.
Jeez.
Yeah.
The slot way.
Sick goal, actually. Gakpo, looked like he was crossing it in, and then Darwin went to go head it, and then he just kind of ducked. The same way Ochoa ducked for the Sun.
There was sun in his eye.
Yeah, but he just let the ball go in. It was a sick goal, like a little dummy goal.
Oh, nice.
Tottenham on the weekend, they were tied 1-1. And then Big Ange takes off Son. And Son is all pissed off. He pulled a Ronaldo. He got subbed off. He looked mad as hell. And then the Spurs scored 3 goals to win the game. Solanke with 2 and Madison with an extra one in the 96th.
Damn.
Big Ange is on to something.
Son is the problem?
I don't think he's a problem, but I think they got to stop relying on him so much and expand the team responsibility.
Right.
Sit him out a little bit. Let him come back stronger. The prodigal son.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's not going to like that, though.
No.
He's going to go to Forest in January.
Get lost in the forest? Like my friend.
Yes. Take a shit. Get a USB shower.
And guys, Wolves are down in 20th place, and still I don't think they've won a game this season.
No.
And they, for some reason, haven't fired their manager. I don't know what the hell's happening with these guys.
Oh, man. Goodbye, Wolves. Who's still on this team?
Nelson Semedo.
Gedge.
Smedo, Totti, Gedge,
Rodrigo Gomes.
Sa, Rodrigo Gomes. I don't think he's playing too much.
Damn,
though.
it's pretty Portuguese right now.
They're not all getting that much playing time.
It's
They're going a lot of Brazilian now.
The project is over. It happened.
Yeah.
The era is over. End of an era.
You're right.
It's come and gone.
The shine, the shimmer, the the excitement. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's cruddy now.
A little crud.
No, yeah, their last Premier League win was April 27th against Luton Town.
Damn.
And then they've won in club friendlies and cup matches. That's embarrassing.
Well, that's the saddest thing you ever heard.
Right? Jesus Christ. But that's pretty much all I got. I don't know. I didn't think too much other stuff happened over the weekend. Portuguese-wise, anything?
It's okay. Things are getting crazy.
Yep.
Champions League's coming back. We got some big derbies coming up.
Gonna get wild.
Yeah.
Go get wild. Let's see what happens next week.
The Mourinho drama in Turkey. He takes center stage to complain about VAR and the Turkish soccer FA and says full of corruption. They beat Trabzonspor 3-2, and Trabzonspor scores 2 penalties.
Wow.
Are you saying Trabzonspor?
Trabzonspor. I don't know.
Trabs.
I don't know how this fucking team's
Trabzonspor.
doing it.
Trabzonspor.
Yeah. You guys know, apparently Turkish, Mongolian, Korean, and Japanese are all like the same dialect that like all kind of
Oh, they're in a
veered
language.
off.
They're in a language family.
Yeah.
No way. Those are random.
Right? I mean, they're kind of linear across the board there.
Yeah.
What's the dialect?
It's like, you know how like,
It's all Greek to me.
but it's like, you know how like Latin split up into like
Yeah.
Portuguese, French, Italian? It's like some language split up into like Turkish, Japanese, Korean, Mongolian.
Genghis Khan kind of shit.
Oh, he's a big part of that probably.
So Mourinho goes off with another classic. He drops, saying, "We don't want him." Then he looks in the camera. I speak for every Fenerbahce. We don't want him. Some strong words for Turkey.
Yeah.
He says it smells bad there.
Yeah, that I saw that game take out of context where someone's like, "He says Turkey smells bad." He just meant the calls. It stinks and
The refs.
it smells like something fishy. Yeah, and the refs, and they want Galatasaray to win. But Mourinho really knows what he's doing. So I think he kind of is like putting out there this, which has worked for him in the past, this us versus them mentality. So all the Fenerbahce, really like all the fans are going to love him, get behind him. Like I think every club he's ever been to because, I think it's easy to like a manager who really just wants to win and is like, that he is about winning. So if he comes to your club, it's like, okay,
We ain't messing
Well, yeah.
around.
we're not messing around. He knows
You'd
what
love
he's
having
doing.
Mourinho on your side.
And then just shots fired. But he kind of like, he knows like Turkey, what the kind of vibe is like. He's like, at the end, he kind of like walks back a little bit and is like, I shouldn't be the one saying this. You guys should be the one saying this.
The Turkish people
The
should be
Turkish
complaining
people,
about
not
the
me.
corruption.
I'm just saying.
Just saying, this is what I see, but I'm not actively complaining.
Yes.
Someone else needs
Yeah.
to complain about this.
Exactly.
And it needs to be everyone.
Yeah.
Classic.
Smart.
Because he's like, I'm just a visitor here. I'm.
He said he heard about Turkey before, and it's much worse
That's
than what he heard.
Guys,
They did not tell me the whole truth.
Yeah.
you know who scored both these penalties on Trabzonspor?
Who?
Simon Banza.
Wow.
That's where he is?
What the fuck did he get there? I thought he was still on Braga. Shit, man.
Hanspor.
That must have been recent.
I guess so.
Well, Turkish.
Or at the end of the Turkish.
Yeah, the Turkish deadline's like a couple days later.
And what, Fenerbahce's midfield is like Manchester United rejects? Fred and Emmerbat? What the fuck is happening at this club?
St. Maximin they have.
And Tadic?
Do you think Mourinho...
Tadic.
I thought
Ajax
Maximin was
legend.
still in Al Hilal.
Do you think Mourinho almost wants to get fired and then he can go back to England? West Ham, maybe?
I think he wants to finish.
Do you think he would take the City job? I don't think City would ever go for him.
No.
No. Okay.
I think what he would like. Oh, this is actually very interesting because this is what me and my friend Zach were talking about. Shout out to Zach. But I think he's going to finish this and he's going to get another job until 2028. And then at 2028, he'll take over the Portugal management job so that he can do the World Cup in Portugal. So that's what Zach told me. That's his prediction. Now I don't know what he's going to do in between.
There's so much that can go wrong in between there.
No, but I think
He's probably planning to do that.
Yeah.
Take over at that
Yeah.
time.
he just needs to. He's in charge of his contracts, so he'll just be like. And usually manager or at least him, he does like 3-year ones, right? It goes shit at the end of at the third year, second year's the
he
best.
just gets paid at the end.
But I think that's. It seems if you're going to use your crystal ball, that seems about right. And then the other one is, I think in between, he already said he would like to coach a Premier League team that doesn't play European football. So I don't know if he'll do that actually, but those clubs have the money for it.
Maybe Fulham.
Yeah, something like that.
Bro, Fulham 2-1 win, 2 extra time goals.
Whoa.
Marco Silva.
Marcos-
He's another unsung hero.
Yeah,
that
Marco Silva,
fucking,
Sporting man.
Yeah, he was in the running for that United position too. Wow, lots going on. Anything else? Soccer, whatever.
How's
Anything?
York U?
York U, we lost in the playoffs 2 weeks ago. Traveled up to Ottawa for a game. First goal we let in was an Olympico. It was not pretty. And then we
For you?
no. Olympicos are never pretty.
What? They look
Shit.
pretty sick.
No. What was it? One that bounced in?
No, went right in.
Oh wow,
They went right in.
that's pretty. Those are pretty.
That sounds pretty.
And then we tied the game in the 94th minute, which was crazy. 16-year-old wonder kid Shola Jimo scored a tying goal, pushed some extra time. 30 seconds into extra time, penalty for Ottawa. And then we tied it like 5 minutes later, header from Mobabuli, and then we went into penalty shots. Wow. And Atletico smashed all their penalties, and Mo got his saved. Captain Mo. But great game, exciting day out. Ottawa's a fun time. Got a lot of cool bars there.
Really?
Yeah. Cool.
So were
I mean,
you
it's
guys
small.
the worst team in the playoffs?
No, we won our first playoff game.
true.
We won our home match against Pacific. They came to town. We crushed them. But the final is going to be Calgary and Forge in Calgary on Saturday. And you can watch that on CBC.
Great.
Yeah, you know,
Everybody has that channel.
Yeah.
right? Should. Check it out. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Hopefully Cavalry win.
So
because-
what? It's gonna be on at like noon over there.
Yeah, I guess so. Calgary
weird.
time. Stonk of the week.
Stonk of the week, man.
Who is it? Casemiro?
Casemiro is that Gyokeres free kick, which is pretty stonky. And then there's Di Maria is in the box blast, but it's got a lot of power on
This is
it.
a cool one, yeah. Honorable mention.
I give it to Casemiro.
Casemiro.
Yeah, me too.
Cheesy stonk. Boom. Wow, wonder.
I gotta give it to my Benfica dog, Ruben Amorim.
Whoa.
Just because he got a new job?
Yeah,
New job.
we're not gonna. Well, we don't celebrate promotions here, moving up in the world. Come on, you don't support your fam like that, yo. Like, come on.
Yeah, he's making
about
money
game.
moves.
He's about game money.
Like that guy in Scarface. Hey, you got a job, man.
Ruben, you've been grinding at this shit job for years, a sport thing. Now you're making the real money, real team.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to Gil Diaz for his 2 goals at Famalicão over Aves. He saved the day there.
Great.
I'm kind of indifferent. I give it to Amorim. Why not?
All right.
I'm sure in the grand scheme of things, it's doing good for Portuguese soccer.
Yeah.
People are like, where did this guy come from? Portuguese league. Oh shit, better check out the Portuguese league.
It's crazy how you see all this stuff online too, where it's like there's people like just learning about him. They're just like so into just their fucking English teams. They're like, I never heard of this guy in my life. You're like, bro, what have you been doing?
Well, they're on their own little planet. Those English people, you know.
Yeah, the little island.
Island, yeah.
All right. Congrats, Amorim. Thanks once again for listening. Hit us up on socials, Portugal_Corner on X, at the Portugal Corner on Insta. Join us on Patreon, on YouTube. Leave us a rating, leave us a review. Email us at portugalcorner@gmail.com. And, yeah, send us some stuff. We'll get back to you at the next pod.
Yeah, and if you ever have any like pictures or you want to make any paintings of us, a little artwork you want to make, send it to P.O. Box 43205 in Paris, Ontario. We'll show them on the show. Yeah.
People just got AI now. They can just mash anything
No, we have
together.
a P.O. Box in Paris, Ontario. I just made that.
Are you
up.
driving there?
Justin, this is not YTV, okay?
It was white.
All right. Adios.